I still hope that you're okay and you were amazing at the last game. I'm sure you will get the golden ball.
There's no smoke without fire. And these Rodrygo rumours are not going away. Pep teams yesterday, an account on Twitter. City fans, I've got some exciting news. Dropping in an hour's time, be there. Representatives of Real Madrid and Brazil forward Rodrygo have made contact with figures close to Manchester City. On the lookout. The player is available for 90 million euros, so about 75 million pounds. So let's talk about what would happen. So if we get Rodrygo, that means that Jeremy Doku or Savio would leave. There is no way that both of those players stay. They just can't. I'm a fan of Doku. I'm a fan of Savio. But if Rodrygo comes in, his ideal position is the 10. Now, Cherky likes the 10. Foden would like the 10. We've got enough 10s. So I think at least a bare minimum, you have to offer Rodrygo the left wing position. I think that is bare minimum. I don't think he'd want to leave Real Madrid and go over to the right wing at Manchester City. I just don't think it's worth his moving. Now, Arsenal are strong candidates for Rodrygo, but it's always been touted that Rodrygo would like Manchester City. And like I said, there's no smoke without fire. Right, moving on. Not saying this is true, but got me thinking. If we offload both Núñez and Jota, then who do we go for as a backup striker? So first of all, he's saying, I'm not saying this is true, but at the same time he says, if we offload both Núñez and Jota, then who do we go for? So he is saying it's true, right? Because this is in response to Isak could be heading to Anfield with Liverpool tabling a cash plus player offer. On the table currently is 100 million Diogo Jota. Oh my god. Diogo Jota heading in the other direction. All parties appear keen. Come on! All parties appear keen. Are you saying that Newcastle are keen on getting rid of the second best striker in the league in Isak and swapping him for Jota? And they're keen on that, are they? Come on. This isn't real life. This is not real life. Get a life. Liverpool fans, honestly, so deluded. And again, more from Liverpool fans. Wirtz has a whole league shock up. Wirtz has a whole league shock up, man. Explain how Wirtz has a whole league shock up. Explain to me how he's got the whole league shook up. I'm not scared of Wirtz. I'm really not scared of Wirtz. Salah is still the main man at Liverpool. Now Wirtz, if he came from a Premier League team and went to another Premier League team, he'd be 50, 60 million pounds max. But because he's Leverkusen's star player, he's double that. He is not a 116 million pound player. That is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. And again, more deluded Liverpool fans. I don't think KDB was this good at this Wirtz age. Come on, get a grip, man. KDB was doing it against Bayern Munich. How many goals has Florian Wirtz scored against Bayern? This is absolutely ridiculous. One of the best midfielders the Premier League has ever seen. And you're saying Wirtz is better. So here's my response. Liverpool fan thinks KDB wasn't as good as the player they've just signed. Nice one. What that means is, obviously, a Liverpool fan is going to say this. It comes from nothing. It's based on nothing. But just because they've signed him, they're like, oh yeah, he's better. Come on, get a grip. Liverpool fans, honestly, why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this to yourself? I've spoke before on Cherky and Wirtz because that's a more applicable, comparison. Cherky Wirtz is a more applicable comparison. Those players can be compared to each other because it's very, 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 very close. But Wirtz and KDB, get a grip. I'm sure if I went looking hard enough, I'd see, when Szoboszlai came in, Szoboszlai is better than KDB. Szoboszlai is better than Bruno Fernandes. Just absolutely deluded. Right, moving on to a bit more humour. Not as funny as that rubbish, but Vini gets rejected. Vini gets rejected by a girl, and then Vini deletes his messages. Just watch.
Play paddle now. Come to my house if you want. I was like, excuse me? I said, oh, thanks for the invitation, but I don't feel like it. Sorry, Vini. I still hope that you're okay and you were amazing at the last game. I'm sure you will get the golden ball.
Piss in her pants. Honestly, no Ballon d'Or, no bitches. No Ballon d'Or, no bitches. Just a bit of comedy for you at the end there. Get in the comments, let me know about anything I've spoken about today. Like the video, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you next time.